Good evening, good evening, good evening.
As you come on this evening, let us know where you're streaming from.
Yes, let us know where you are streaming from.
And if you're on vacation, let us know where you're at. We give
hmm
a vacation shout out.
Yes, yes. Where you at? Hopefully you're enjoying yourself,
Yes.
fun, sun, and all that kind of stuff. Come on in, come on in. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Come on in. We're going to have a wonderful time this evening. Come on in. Come on in, come on in. Let us know where you're streaming from. Let's know where you're streaming from.
Welcome, welcome.
Hey, Claudine. God bless you. God bless you. I just finished a long bike ride, so I'm a little hot. You want some of this?
Yes.
It's water and crush. Dwayne, what's up, man? Nisha, what's up? All right, all right. Ken, what's up, my friend? What's up? Jennifer, Dr. Challenger, how you doing, my lady? Sylvia, what's up? Ken, Wallace, what's up, bro?
Hello.
Can't wait to see you. Tiffany from Indiana. Ooh, ooh. We actually saw Indiana license plate today. Shaman said, "Where's that from?" I said, "Indiana." Frida Scott, what's up, lady?
Hello.
Karen
hello.
Marsh, what up, Chris? Dorothy Job, what's up? Deborah Ray, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Frida, I found the letter, girl.
Mm,
I'm going to mail it to you.
mm.
That's between us, but
Yeah.
yep, I found it.
All right. Well, we're
Amen.
going to jump into our time tonight. My name is Jomo, and this is my lovely bride.
Charmaine.
We've been married now 23 plus years, been together 25 years. It's scary to realize that I have crossed over, meaning I've been with her more than I've been by myself. That's a whole nother level. I've been married for real now. You know, there's a crossover point when you've been with your spouse long and you've been by yourself, and I've crossed over, y'all. Anyway, we get together on Friday nights and we have real, raw, and relevant conversation as it pertains to relationships, marriage, and how to navigate the challenges, because often two becoming one is not necessarily the most easy thing to accomplish.
Right, right.
Tonight we have Cousins Chronicles. You know, what we try to instill in people is good communication. One of the keys to good communication is weekly meetings. Now, we are not as disciplined as we used to be with our weekly meetings, but I realize when we're in a trying or difficult season, we have more meetings.
Right.
When we're in a good season, we have less meetings. Now, it doesn't mean you shouldn't have meetings,
Right.
but
You slack off with it.
meetings are like right now. I went to my oncologist on Wednesday. And before I got to see the doctor, they did a temperature check, right? And I was somewhere today. Went at an appointment for Jemiah, and every time we go, there's a temperature check. What is it saying? Every now and then, we should have a temperature check on our relationship.
Right.
So before you see the doctor, they give you a temperature check. So my point to you is, oftentimes we never check the temperature of our relationship, and your relationship might have a fever. Your relationship might be in a trouble spot. So what we often recommend to people in marriages to have weekly meetings. In the weekly meetings, there's three main questions you want to ask in your weekly meeting. The first question is, have I offended you this week? Oftentimes we walk around wounded, bothered, hurt, but we never communicate.
Right.
So if you have a weekly meeting, you have a chance to communicate that, you know, what you said or what you did really bothered me or affected me or hurt me.
And this gives your spouse an opportunity to express themselves without offense and without it coming on as it being aggressive or trying to cause conflict in the relationship, because this is an open, safe place when you're having your weekly meeting to just discuss things. It's not a sorry party either.
Yeah,
I'm
you sorry. You are
I'm
sorry
for
yeah,
that.
yes, it's not
No,
that.
it's acknowledging some things that maybe weren't brought up in the moment for whatever reason. Maybe you felt like it would have came out too emotional. Maybe you thought it's not a big deal, but it's still weighing on you and you just want to mention it so it doesn't happen again. So it's a really good thing. That first one have I offended you this week is an awesome way to start out.
You have to be mindful that you'll never change what you don't confront. So if you don't discuss it, you'll never get to a place to where you can move past it. And
Right.
ultimately, it just keeps on happening if you don't correct the issue, whatever it is. Secondly, the question is, do you have an unmet need?
Right.
It's funny, this week, I heard my wife conversing with some of her friends. We have like a little small family event here. And she has a list of things she's trying to get done. And she was like, I got to get this and get this. I said, listen. I'm a part of the team. I'm saying, I could be a part of helping, because she was delegating different things. I said, I got that. So my wife has been a consistently good painter. I have been an inconsistent painter, but I have improved drastically.
Yes, he has.
Right? So she wanted to paint a wall. I said, I got it. I said, nah. She's like, nah. And, it kind of hurt my feelings, because I know she's saying you can't paint well and you can't handle it.
I didn't say that,
No.
I didn't.
Okay, brothers, sisters out there. When you ask the help and the person says, no, I'm good.
No,
I got it.
thank you.
No, good. No, I'm good. I got this. And then when you say, no, I got you. I understand you want the edges not to be touching the ceiling. I understand that. No, you don't understand. No, I got it. So I said, okay, cool, whatever. So I was going to sneak and do it. I came back, that chick had already started. I said, see that? And you have to balance.
So sneak and do it. And I knew he was going to sneak and do it. That's why I was like, you know what? Let me just get as much done as I can.
Now, you see what I'm saying? Now, how's it do?
He's going to sneak and do it.
Because I know you don't trust me painting. You've proven that.
Jomo.
Yes.
It's not even about trust. It's not even that deep, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like, because it's two different colors.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want the new color to be all over on the other walls and on the ceiling and everything.
You see what she just said? That's what I said.
It's an accident. No one means to have their edges jacked up or, but literally.
How did it look? How did the job finish out?
He did a really good job.
You know what? Here's what I've learned in the 20 plus years of marriage. Mm-hmm. People want to get better, and oftentimes you may not get a chance to get better. And it's real. Because if you're not good at something,
not everybody's good at everything.
I agree.
Some things you're great at that I'm not good at.
I agree that, but I know that I am improving.
I just don't volunteer for stuff that I'm not good at.
Well,
like I'll help you if you want me to help you,
mm-hmm.
but know that that's not my gifting.
Oh, I never said that.
I'm not the
best.
But painter. I didn't know that you were trying to improve.
Of course, always.
When you're painting, I didn't think you really, that was like a goal.
No. Understand who I am. Okay. If I do it, I want it to the best of my ability. Or if and I'm not saying I don't think painting is an art form. I think you can improve at it. Now, some things you can't improve at.
I respectfully disagree.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's an art form. I'm talking about painting a wall, not an art form. I'm not saying like art. I'm just like saying paint a color on a wall. Right. I'm not saying.
Right. No, that part, like rolling it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But like getting a straight line between the ceiling and the wall and not going over the edge on the other.
I agree.
Wall
that's a talent.
Sometimes,
but you could
some
get
people
better.
Can't do that well.
Mm-hmm.
You can get better over time.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Some people just don't care enough. But no, you did improve, and it looks great, Jomo.
Progress.
Yes.
That's all it is, progress. And then lastly, what are your priorities for the week? And so we had a hectic week. And one of the things that we put as a priority was our daughter had a few appointments.
Right.
So that became the priority.
And getting Josiah to camp.
So what happens, if you can communicate with your spouse about what's important for the week, there's less likelihood for drama to come in, because what happens oftentimes, what I feel is important, she may not feel as important. What she feels important, I may not feel important. So what happens, there's an area for strife because we can't get clarity on what priorities are. So if you can sit down before the week and talk about what's the priority, you could actually minimize a lot of conflict in your relationships.
Dwayne, that's what we normally do. He will do all the rolling and I do all the edging. We usually team up on it. But this particular wall, I could not get the top.
So you needed to help me.
Because I just couldn't reach it because it was like a countertop blocking me from being able to reach it with a ladder. So it was real nerve-wracking, but Jomo did an amazing job with the edging at the top. He really did.
Now, let me help.
So, no, I appreciate you saying that. And I saw somebody had 36 years of marriage. Congratulations. Yes.
You know what here's what I see. Though you have been together a long time, speaking about us, there are always areas of improvement.
That's right.
And you're always changing. So I want to change. I want to improve, because what I realized, most of my issues was patience. You know, I want stuff done fast. And sometimes doing stuff fast, you don't get the best result.
Right.
And I had to learn that hard lesson in life, but neither here nor there. All right, tonight's subject,
awesome.
Love.
Well, it's kind of a spin-off from last week. Last week we said the 10 things men want but don't ask for. So this week we're going to do the 10 things women want but don't ask for. And this is from a study. So not all of them, it's not cookie cutter, because not everybody likes the same things.
Correct.
I saw a couple of studies that said women love flowers. I'm not a huge flower person. There's other women that don't love flowers. They die. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, this is not cookie cutter. So
if this doesn't connect to you, you
right,
be all right.
It's okay.
Yes.
If everything, but I do think that for the most part, a lot of the things that we're going to talk about tonight will be relevant to most women.
Yeah.
Right. So number one, compliments. Women love compliments.
You know what I realized? 25 years together.
Right.
And what a kind word does still works. It's amazing to me how you could say something, and it's a balance, because what happens sometimes we think that there's a cumulative effect of saying I love you.
Right.
Where it's not. My point is, you can say I love you every day for 20 years, and the 21st year, first day, you know what they want to hear? I love you. Meaning all the I love yous they don't stack up. You know, it's kind of like Janet Jackson.
Or you get extra credit.
Yeah, it's like Janet Jackson. What have you done for me lately? No, you have to consider, and it's just like, think about it. You got to water your grass for your grass to grow. Okay.
Right.
Just because you bought the grass, if you don't water the grass and give it fertilizer, it's going to die.
Right.
So your relationship must be watered and fertilized for it to grow, and you have to weed it.
Right.
So you can't.
Everyone loves a compliment. And what I found in relationships just across the board is what you compliment and what you, if it's a service or something that she's doing for you, then they're going to continue to do it, because now you're communicating to them that you like it. So
I love services.
I love
it.
Yeah, acts of service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All kind of services.
I knew you were trying to get nasty.
I'm not.
Number two, communication. Come and talk to me.
I really want to see. Is it see you?
Can I talk to you?
Yeah, whatever. So you can't. I don't know the song like that. I heard it.
It's okay. Communication, I think, for women allows them to know how you're feeling, what your likes, your dislikes. Women love to process information through communication too. So sometimes it's not about the solution, but it's about processing verbally.
I had to learn that not Charmaine wasn't always looking for a solution. She's looking for an ear.
Right.
There's a difference between
just like feedback.
Yeah, because a man wants to give you a solution and then get out my face kind of flow.
Right. And I was just gonna say that. You wanted a solution so I could stop talking to you so you could go about your business.
Well, I was watching the game, and you came to talk to me. I was talking to no. My premise is you have to be able to feed that area.
Right.
And if that means you got to sit down, turn the TV off, turn the computer off, turn the cell phone off, and communicate. You have to communicate because it's an investment.
Right.
Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Adam and Eve, it seemed like, now I'm not I wasn't there, but
he wasn't talking.
He obviously wasn't talking. So
because she had to talk to a snake.
So, I'm just saying, talk to her before she talks to a snake. That could preach right there. Talk to her because see, she won't talk. So you have to make an investment. Now, here's one thing I realized amazing to me. It's amazing how you have so many words trying to get them, and you got no words when you got them.
Right. And it's very interesting too. You hear a lot of couples or men saying, you shouldn't be talking to your friend about that, or you shouldn't talk to your girlfriend about this. But are you talking to her? Because if you're not talking to her, she needs somebody to talk to.
Lord Jesus.
So now she's figuring out other options of people she could talk to because you're not wanting to talk.
Snakes and vipers, lions and tigers and bears.
Anyway, oh my.
They talk to everybody she shouldn't talk to but you.
Number 3, being a gentleman. This is always nice. Women don't like to ask you to open up a door, but if you open up a door, praise the Lord.
True.
If you pull out a chair, it's so nice, and it looks, it makes you look like you have the appearance of you care about the person. You care about their needs.
I don't always do it,
right?
But I try to work on it getting better.
And you want to treat your queen like a queen. Correct.
So I can't say I do it every time, but I try to have a conscious effort of going the extra mile.
Mm-hmm. All right, number 4, comfort. Women love to be comforted, especially when they're upset or in hard times. It can be, it can feel like comfort and security to me kind of can go hand in hand.
I think it was this week. I become the cuddler in chief. Now, what do you mean by the cuddler? There was a time in our relationship where I just couldn't cuddle because I think I wasn't trained properly. Meaning, if I got close to her, we gonna do something. And I had to graduate to just cuddling. Is it called spooning? Spooning? Whatever. Well, you just all up on each other, but not necessarily trying to initiate the sexual act. It's just, so I have improved dramatically.
Yes.
Because usually I like, listen, what we doing all this for? Let's we're on first base. Come on, let's go home. Let's go home. And now I just sit on first base, and then sometimes I go to second, and not trying to manipulate or force.
Right.
Let's just watch a movie and cuddle.
Right.
And that's comfort.
Right.
And also, a woman doesn't want to feel like you're only with her for her body.
Or holding hands.
Yeah.
Or putting your arm around their waist.
Well, all that.
Hugging.
All that.
Or sometimes when a woman's upset, comfort could be just a listening ear. Mm-hmm. And, understanding, even when you don't agree, you can still say, you know what, I understand why you did what you did, even if you don't agree
Correct.
With what happened.
Correct.
So, number 5. A smile.
Now,
sometimes that's not, a natural thing for a guy to just.
Well, I think we've been conditioned to be hard. And, for me, I wasn't a smiler for a long time. I remember.
Even in pictures, he's like this.
Well, that's how you were
trained. Say cheese.
That's how I was conditioned. Growing up in the inner city, you just didn't cheese like that. And now, like, man, you smile a lot. I'm trying to catch up.
You're happy.
This is true. Mm-hmm. But smiling is something you could do that most people don't. I was doing a funeral a couple months ago, and there's actually medical benefits to smiling.
Really?
Yeah. There's like
stress reliever.
There's like 10 medical benefits to smiling. Yeah. It actually, smiling releases something in your body. It also helps your facial features. It works your muscles. It actually, smiling helps tighten up your skin. So as you get older, you look better.
Yeah.
No, so my premise is it's bigger. And then your smile actually triggers something in other people. So oftentimes the challenge is this is something we all could do, but just don't.
Right.
Now, I understand it gets frustrating in today's world. You smile and say hi to people, but everyone got something in their ear. They got an iPod, this, and you smile and say hi, and people don't even respond. But it is what it is. Don't let that change you. But it's a great thing to smile at your spouse. Look at your mouth to smile. when they're doing something, smile. I mean, all these things are just triggers
Right.
that show you have some kind of feeling towards them.
And it's another form of communication because a lot of
Yeah.
people are trying to figure out how you feel about
Where you
certain
at?
things.
Correct.
You know, how your day is going.
Correct.
Are you happy with them? And they'll judge your facial expressions based off of that.
it's
Not that
written.
it's always
What's the
true.
song? It's written all over your face.
Oh, wow.
You don't have to say a word. You don't have to say. And because I was reading a study today, only 7% of communication they say is verbal. 93% of communication is nonverbal. So our facial expressions, our smiles, our laughs are critical to our relationship. Smile more. Smile when they come home. Hey, babe, good to see.
Oh, go on.
No, what you about to say?
I was going to say the next one. I thought you were done.
No, go ahead. You run the show.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No,
I didn't cut you off.
No, you won it. You ain't cutting me off. You won it.
Okay. Number 6, sharing your secrets.
I don't know about that.
You don't know about that?
I don't know
Like
about that.
opening up?
I don't know about that.
Oh, why?
Not every secret you want to know. No. You
Explain.
You got to clarify what you're asking me. You got to. My premise is some people ask a question and you give them the answer, and they really don't want the answer. You know, were you doing this or doing that, and all of a sudden now you put yourself in a bad spot because you ask for truth, you asked for this, then you get it, and now we're in a worse place than when we started. Now, what I'm not saying to lie. I'm saying, can you handle the truth? Oftentimes, people say they want truth,
but you can't handle
the truth. That's how you said it.
Oh,
Jack Nicklaus. You can't handle the truth. Anyway, so you have to ask yourself the question: will this truth benefit us? Now, because
that's
No, well,
okay.
my premise is, when you want a person to be totally transparent and say, listen, I was scared, so I lied, or I did this because I did that. Now you may open up a can. I believe truth is the best. First off, let me say that. Truth is the best. And also not getting yourself in a jam is even better.
Right.
But truth is the best because eventually it comes out.
You to share.
But the challenge, I think, if you want transparency, make sure you're ready for forgiveness. Because if you want a person to be raw, just understand what you're opening up. Because it's funny how people say, just tell me how you really feel. Well, do you really want to know how I really feel? Do you really want to know if I feel like going leaving? Do you really want to know I'm thinking about somebody else? Do you really want, there's some things that a person says they want to know, but when you do this and do that, I don't want to be here. I feel like this. So sometimes I think people.
It's a secret.
Yeah.
So number 7, respecting her privacy. What I thought was interesting about this study is the fact that she wants you to share your secrets, but she wants you to respect her privacy.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly. So you can't have. Go ahead, Charmaine.
It sounds funny to me. It sounds like I want you to open up to me, but then I don't really want to open up and be 100 with you.
Correct.
So it's just like, you want him to be totally honest with you, but then you got,
Both.
shopping bags in the back seat of the car.
Now, see, this is the area where women lie the most.
We're not getting into that though, because that's not that.
Oh
topic.
no! You went to open the door up.
I was giving an example, but we're not going to go in on it.
No, I'm not going. I'm just saying. No, you're trying to cover them, but y'all be lying. Yeah, y'all be lying about spending money.
There.
Lying.
You can't lie on one end and then say,
so
my private.
Exactly.
I just don't know.
You can't ask for transparency and then not give it, because it happens all the time. I have a certain trigger that I already know. Listen,
I do feel like if, like maybe if you have a journal or something and you're expressing your thoughts, that can be a jumbled gray area that someone else reading your free thoughts can't decode. I do think in certain areas of life, maybe, yeah, give somebody some privacy. But I don't think privacy should be, your bank account, just being dishonest in certain areas of your relationship. But I mean, I don't see anything wrong with like journaling or, if you have a diary or whatever. Some women do that for mental health.
Well,
What were you laughing about?
well, the Bible says, be careful overhearing. It says, be careful overhearing your servant, for they may be talking about you. It's a scripture in Proverbs. And you have to be mindful not to get mad when you overhear somebody's thought that you weren't supposed to hear.
So, like, if they read your journal or something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Listen, I read some things I didn't want to read, and I had to swallow and act like I didn't see it, because I know
I don't journal.
I didn't say that. Did I say you journal?
Are you talking about me? Or are you talking about somebody
talking.
else?
I'm just talking. My premise is sometimes you see things that you weren't meant to see. And now you want to start a perceived debate, argument about something you should have never known. You know what I'm saying? Because people have privacy. So it's a balance of what should be private, what shouldn't be private. And you have to discuss that, what boundaries you're going to have for your relationship. Because if not, it's an area that you can really get yourself in a lot of challenges.
Right.
Because, if you have a long history, if you have a lot of exes, if you have a lot of baggage that you come to relationship, well, that could be problematic because,
right.
And I know not most people don't tell all their business. Some people go into their grave with some stuff. I already know that.
Right.
I don't know. I used to be a player.
Now we're talking about marriage though, right?
So no, I know. I'm just saying how people don't tell the truth all the time.
Right.
I'm leaving alone because I see you just cut me off. So
you know me?
No,
go on. I wasn't trying to cut you off. For real.
No, all I'm saying is that oftentimes we want transparency, but
I just didn't want you to get into number 8.
I'm not trying to get into number 8. I'm trying to finish this thought real quick. But I told you, go ahead, girl. No, you go ahead.
You said your feelings.
No, there's like a man code that we just assume that things can go south. It's not good or bad. I'm just saying you just assume that you don't know all the truth. So then you don't get caught up.
Cool. Okay, number 8, wearing your heart on your sleeve, expressing your feelings. So I think this and number 6, sharing your secrets, can get blurred a little bit. But I think when they say wearing your heart on your sleeve, they're meaning, if you're having a bad day, you come in from work and you're having a bad day, instead of pouting for the first 2 hours of being in the house, just expressing your feelings and saying, hey, somebody hurt my feelings on a job, or, I didn't have a good day at work. I need a minute.
That's good.
Your wife or your spouse can respect that more and can act accordingly based off of you sharing your feelings on a, day-to-day basis. Or if they do something to you and, you didn't like it, or it may have hurt your feelings in whatever way, you breaking down your walls and being vulnerable enough to say, that hurt my feelings, or that didn't make me feel good, or I feel like you demean me as a man. You communicating your feelings can really break down their walls as well. And it just opens up another level of communication in your relationship.
I think you have to balance that. I think it's good to be transparent. I think I've seen some men get caught up being called a wuss, or, because they give too much emotion.
To their wife?
Well, yeah, man up, get over it. And I've seen the balance of it. It's not healthy. I'm just saying that I think sometimes we want a person to wear their emotions on their shoulder, but oftentimes the workforce, the military, sports tells you not to, or you get conditioned to not to. So it's just a balance.
Number 9, loyalty. Women want loyalty. They don't want you to be cheating on them.
For real.
Going out on them. You have to say it because, some people have twisted thought process on what they can and can't do when they're in a relationship. So we don't want any entanglements.
You're wrong for that. The lady who said she's sick.
Whatever.
No entanglements. Don't be bringing children home. And
Number 10, a woman wants to feel respected. They want to know that you respect their opinion. You know, a lot of husbands will pull out the big joker, as we like to call it, and say, you know, I'm the head of the household, and just kind of trump, you know, your wife's opinion or your spouse's opinion on things that may be about both of you, when you're making family decisions, or you're making a decision that can affect the family, or affect the two of you if you don't have children. So just make sure that you are making your wife or your spouse feel like they're respected, like you value them.
that word respect also is synonymous with the word honor.
Hmm.
The word honor is saying that I am putting you in a position that you have weight in the decisions I have to make. So when I say I respect you, that means I value your opinion, your insight, and I want to listen and at least give let you hear you out.
Hmm.
So that if we have to make a decision, I make sure you got all that you wanted to get, all the input from you, and then ultimately we make a decision. But respect is such a key aspect because um, if you do not honor, you do not respect, and who you do not respect, you cannot receive from.
Right.
You'll never receive from a person you don't respect. Think about how many times in your life that you lost respect for a person. You know what happens when you lose respect for a person? The first thing you do, you stop listening. Why? Because you no longer respect them.
Right.
So that's why it's so critical in a relationship to keep your respect, because as long as you have respect, you'll keep listening. And when you listen, well, now we can have honor, because
That's
honor is a
good.
part of listening.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We really appreciate you all spending time with us. If you are on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up. If you have not gone on our YouTube channel yet, please go on and subscribe, Jomo and Charmaine channel.
Mm-hmm.
And please share. If you're on Facebook, please share this message.
Share, like, follow, all of that stuff.
Yes.
Well, we love you as always. We're about to go have some dinner.
Yes.
I saw that on the stove.
In the name of Jesus.
I'm about to get on it. All right, family, we love you. Remember this:
Love, laugh, and learn.
God bless you. Have a wonderful night.
Peace.